We are live now. Hold on. I just have a couple things I want to do first. I want to test the volume real quick to see if... Let's see. Da 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 da. Let's see. Okay, that needs to be a little bit quieter. So... Let's see, does that work? Does this work? Is this a good volume? Is this a good volume? Let's see, does that work? Maybe one more notch. Let's see. One more notch, one more notch. Yeah, okay, I think that's good. So, let me just put the chat here on this table. See if everything's going. Okay, that should be good. Let's see. Okay, I think we're where we need to be. Okay. Where were we at? Oh yeah, we were crossing this cringe lord. Juniper had changed her stage costume. I asked her, what are you doing? Hold it! Why would she change into that costume? The mock trial is about to begin. How should I know? But if you don't believe me, take a look at this photo. Oh, so she's a photo. I captured this critical moment, like the gonzo journalistic pro that I am. But this only shows the back of whoever was fleeing. You expect me to shoot her face when she's running away from me? No, it's just that that's not proof. I guess you're right, but this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. At any rate, as this photo shows, Juniper was in her stage costume. When suddenly she fled into the hallways as she wanted me to follow her. Hold it! That doesn't mean you had to chase her. Called a journalist's instinct. I see something fishy, I go after it. But you never did catch up to her, did you? A true undercover journalist gets up and dusts herself off when she stumbles. That reminds me. Didn't you fall during the chase when you tripped on your box? A true undercover journalist is always ready to stumble over a great story. Sure are a lot of holes in your story. Or is that just the scuttlebutt brand of journalism? A true undercover journalist always prevails against her adversaries. Is that so? Thank you, Tarek. Base Lord. Gotta stay fresh for the stream, you know? Just kidding. I'm positive it's Juniper because she was wearing the costume that she had made. Don't we have a picture? Subclasses. Base. Subclass mode. Be like, wait, no, that doesn't look like the costume she made. The costume she made has these little yellow constellations on it. However, this one in the picture doesn't. Base. Objection! Miss Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying our client as the figure in this photo is the fact that it shows someone in Miss Woods' stage costume. Well, it is Juniper's costume, so that must be Juniper in it. It's clear cut. See, that's another misconception a lot of witnesses have on this series. They're like, oh, they're wearing something associated with the person, so it must be them. It's like, not necessarily. If you can't see their face, you don't know it's them. No, that's where you're completely mistaken. What? This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a wonderful creation! The constellations are extraordinary!
I'm glad you noticed because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo.
Oh, then that means, what exactly?
Your Honor, there were no other blue costumes to be seen, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo is wearing our client's costume inside out.
But why would Miss Woods make a mistake like that?
Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather who made the mistake of putting it on inside out. Wait, you're not suggesting... Mm-hmm. That's right. I'm glad you're catching on. The costume designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Oof. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? Sav! A failure as a reporter? Oof. Oof. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. So nice to meet the woman beneath the box. You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Now I would have you stop right there, Sykes-Dono. Yeah, wrecked. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have this court focus. What do you mean?
Miss Juniper Woods.
Yes?
What are you doing on the morning of the mock trial?
I was in my dressing room, painting my costume in fluorescent paint. Fluorescent? Paint? My design drawing shows twinkling stars in the costume. I was going to make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent.
What was that again? Fluoride? Did a costume of cavities?
Not fluoride. Fluorescent, as in glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark.
Yes, you applied to that to the inside of the costume, and then?
I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on my mannequin inside out.
Oh no.
Inside out, so then...
This is a photograph of the inside-out costume taken in the dark.
Why does it look yellow, then?
As you can see, there's a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone were to properly don this costume in this state, the wet paint would get all over their body. Why, yes, I believe it would. Indeed, ergo the costume is worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this was the way it was on the mannequin, inside out.
Glowing costume photo added to the court record. Shoot.
Figures he would have a photo.
Yeah, they always have evidence that we don't. It's a little unfortunate like that.
How's Diablo, Tark? Or I guess Diablo 2.
Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. Still, I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you found something that doesn't add up. Check out the chest area. Kinda looks like a handprint to me. Hey, you're right. But Junie would know better than to touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection! Objection! I believe the term to describe your thought process is wishful thinking. After all, if master painters make mistakes, why not a rank amateur such as the accused?
Objection! So basically, you're saying my claim requires evidence to back it up?
Evidence? That shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, you've come this far.
You're pretty bored of it at this point? Is it because you've like played the shizo out of it or what? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit more. Ooh, I'm gonna turn on the surround sound version. Bonus. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I've thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What did you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to the sky. But you're right, there's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto! Pretty much, yeah. One of my, someone else I know also has played that a bunch because they're really looking forward to it. I'm not sure if they've gotten sick of it yet, though. What I saw, I watched them play a little bit. It's kind of cool that you can switch between the current graphics, or like the remastered graphics, and the old graphics. I like that very like a lot. A showdown, is it? I gladly accept. The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume, and that paint should glow in dark places. So I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. This piece of evidence shows who touched the costume. Do we have any picture of... I don't think... Because they remade the exact thing. Yeah, right. And I heard they like took the OG game and like put a layer over it. So then you're really hyped for this game, eh? Who had paint on their hand though? Do we have any pictures? Oh no, her friend. Look in the photo on the bottom. Take that!
A school newspaper?
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on Miss Woods. Observe Mr. Newman's hand in that photo as he stands at the prosecutor's bench. As you can see, it's glowing. Just like Miss Woods' fluorescent paint.
It is glowing. Quite brightly, I might add.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hand for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on.
Oh? I mean, that means... what again?
It means the figure photographed in the costume was not our client, Juniper Woods. It was her classmate, Robin Newman.
What?
I think you're actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's going to happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then... Does that mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks. Very well. Robin Newman it is. He is here in the gallery, I trust? Show yourself, I challenge you to a duel. Alright.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah! No, that's not it. Art's gotta be sincere, man.
So, for occupation, should we put down budding artist?
No! Demon's Legal Academy Senior Prosecutor Course! This brace proof my masculinity. I've been trained to be a prosecutor for 18 years! Oh, Tarek. Yeah, what is that brace? I want to know what the brace is literally for. Is it to, like, make it harder to, like flex or something?
I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today.
Oh, man!
It seems the witness has finally settled down.
I guess nothing fazes the judge after all these years. I mean, Judge has seen a literal exorcism in his court. I think he's, like, seen it all at this point.
You may proceed with your testimony, Mr. Lubin. Specifically, the court wished to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands.
Witness testimony. Why touch the costume? I went to see Juniper in a dressing room, but she wasn't there! When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! The mannequin was on, it was about to fall on me! I got that paint on me when I caught it. But I never put it on, that's just stupid! Hold it! Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Lubin does seem particularly agitated, but...
Oh no! Not again. What's his problem? I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand. The discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the mood matrix can do for you. Yank. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, whoa! Wonder why they're happy. Got it! Yeah, there we go. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sense a sudden powerful feeling of joy. Would you care to explain, Mr. Newman? Wait, what? Why would a frilly scarf thing and a long skirt make me feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like I'd be into that kind of thing. I'm a dude, and I'm into braces, not dresses. You don't think Robin likes girls' clothes, do you? I mean, more power to him. Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena. No way, man! The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck out my hands to stop it. End of story. That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. Yeah, girls' clothes are so lame, bro. Info update. Even after that update, something just doesn't feel right here. Do I have anything that could prove this statement contradicts what really happened? I think the handprint marks actually don't match up to that situation. See, look. When... Wait. It looks like the thumbs are on the outside of the dress. Which I mean, like... You grab it from the inside or something, and then... Wait. Or are those pinkies? No, but according to this thing, the handprint wouldn't match still, so... I guess that's ample proof. Take that! You said the mannequin came falling towards you, so you stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointing outward, like this. But that's not what the handprints show. In fact, this looks more like just your thumbs and the base of your print, or your palms. Why in the world would I leave such weird handprints? You know why. You left them when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing. Whoa! Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman? You did put that stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like frilly clothes, don't you?
fine. I admit to putting the costume on, but I don't like girly clothes. Man! Oh god, there's still so much noise. Yes! New information to plug in. Time for another update. Okay, let's see. My heart was pounding, even though I'm a guy. Dude, what? As if guys can't have their hearts pounding. I think it's weird that he's feeling sad here. Got it! There, another emotion that doesn't fit. So what? You're really starting to get on my nerves, man! Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on, but you also felt sad. Who cares if I felt sad? I'm so big deal! Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you? Oh, no! You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you're sad. Okay, fine! If you're gonna be that way, I'll tell you. The reason I felt sad is no matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper. Oh. Well, no offense, but for one thing, he's a guy, and a real hothead at that. Guys can be pretty too. Don't discriminate, Apollo. No, that's not it. I totally owned those girly clothes. I should have been totally pretty. But there's something that keeps getting in my way. Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Ninetales Veil incident. So all we have to do is find the source of his uncontrollable anger, right? Right. Help me look for a conflict between his statements and the images we see. If we can find that, we can wrestle him away from whatever's tormenting him. Mr. Newman said there's something getting in the way of him being pretty. Something that doesn't go with girly clothes, but what could it be? Fine, I'll testify, man! Not a lot of noise reduction, but at least some. Oh no. Info update. Aw, cute. It felt so right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. Got it! Oh, never mind, dang it. The source of Mr. Newman's anger. It's this. Nope, you're way off. Way off! No good, huh? I'm trying to listen carefully, but all his shouting, it's... We'd better finish this off quick before you rupture an eardrum. No worries, I'm gonna nail it next time. Felt so right, I was totally dressed up like a girl. Is there anything else we can put? What if the brace? Got it! Yep, there it is. Cause he was saying that was a symbol of his masculinity, right? But if he's dressed up like a girl, that would get in the way of that. Mr. Newman, you feel a great deal of anger toward your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Ugh. Mr. Newman, the truth is you really want to take that brace off, don't you? No way, man. It's a symbol of masculinity. I could never take it off. Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off?
Oh man, I should have kept my big mouth shut. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace, which he calls a symbol of masculinity. But he can't take it off, even when dressing like a girl. And why is he so interested in girls' clothes in the first place? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? It seems Robin is still holding a secret, a big one. Bigger than the fact that he likes to wear girls' clothes? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something, but it's totally insane. Mr. Newman! What? I'm onto your little secret. And if I'm correct, it's not very little at all, it's huge. This sounds completely insane. Yep, you're right. It is an androgynous name, isn't it? So... You hate girls? Oof. You're a literal incel. This sounds completely insane, but it's the only possibility left. You're a girl. Mr. Newman, or should I say Miss Newman? You are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the plot, Athena? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence, but that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear. Hold it! Hold it? I still think you've totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could he possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time.
I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day. But if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that face and reeking of testosterone. Well, also that screams to more of a performative thing, like someone who's like a alpha dude or whatever, or like just someone who's pretty masculine probably isn't like, yeah, I'm totally masculine, testosterone, unless you're like a tryhard, like, I don't know.
Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man.
What this? You are now truly just as Turner's equal in one area. You are just as equally insane. Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine spirit. Dude. Hold it! You guys are talking about me! I'm... Oh? Oh, sheesh. Ah, the brace, it's... Oh! There we go. Miss Sykes. No, allow me to call you Athena. I wanted to keep this a secret at all costs. But no. What? No way! God! Surely this must be some kind of jest. Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a P-E-E-K. As if. What an amazing transformation. Well, all the Discord is gone. The image is now complete.
Bonus.
Bruh. What a baller. You got a Mexican baller to attack. Face. Nice. Bye bye. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now this living lie that had me pinned to the ground, it's... It's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Ooh. Yay! Well, we helped her out at least. It's kind of cute.
Order! Order! What a shocking development! He really did turn out to be a she!
Why is everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. What the? But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy, okay, AY? No pictures, I'll regret it, man! Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper now than when she was a he? I don't know. Maybe it's because she finally got her troubles off her chest? Literally.
This is all well and good, but does she being a she actually change anything?
The fact that the witness is actually a girl does change things, because there's now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate.
Very well, let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we consider now that we know that the witness is a girl?
Wait. Oh. The tape recorder. Right. There was a recording at the scene of the crime of a woman shouting, "You're a goner." So... Take that! This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder. The one that recorded the threat, "You're a goner."
That's right, and we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all these students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you exclude Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi. And that is why the tape recorder made our client the prime suspect.
So then...
That's right, the witness just revealed that she's a girl, therefore, if we are using the voice in this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled a suspect too. Oh no! Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole in one of the prosecution's key pieces of evidence. Yeah, but wow, that was a lot of work for a single one.
Objection!
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting that only one person here is privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect. Objection! But Miss Newman hid the fact that she was a girl both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious. That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I mean, I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Just thinking about that murder makes me...
Objection!
Suspicious as suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some sort of connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound lady is merely feigning ignorance. We can surmise that she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods, by leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body. That would make her an accessory to the crime. How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Objection!
Birdman. In any event, with the witness as an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not? Objection! He made it all make sense somehow. Nice objection, Athena. And I'll keep accusing Junie unless we can show someone else knew the script's details. But how could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? The only way they could have known that, or what was in the script, was if they... Well, probably saw the mock trial, right? Wait, but wasn't it before the mock trial? Scheisse. Let's see. Because I don't think Junie would have shared the contents of the script with anyone. Oh, right. It was like the night before. So it couldn't have been from watching the mock trial. Probably heard it from Junie. Somehow, I suppose that's how it has to be. Sorry, Junie, but you're not going to like this. Our client may have leaked these script's details to someone else, or to someone. What the devil? And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script to favor the prosecution. Oh, and that would have been Robin. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to the witness, Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, he wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Right. Junie was probably trying to keep their friendship from becoming awkward. Objection! Oh, could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about the script from Juniper. Never ever. Objection. You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't? B.A.D. Athena. You don't have any evidence! Actually, we might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Here's a shot at the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed the corpse. Forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." S-U-R-E. I might have said that, but... So what? Well, think of it this way, Athena. Which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I've got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. I think I've got it. Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court.
Very well, Miss Sykes, present away.
This evidence proves that Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents. Well, it's the mock trial script, I think. Yeah, the sweatsuit was supposed to be red. So... Take that!
The mock trial script?
Mm-hmm. Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point? You seem to have some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's content, then that shouldn't have surprised you. No! I thought we were friends, Athena. How could I have been so blind? In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor.
You what?
Gotcha. Objection! If knowing script details makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen Professor Court's note. Note? What note? The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial, but only one copy of the script was made to prevent it from being leaked. But that gets kind of inconvenient, right? You're not seriously going to suggest that it's the truth. Professor Court did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the proceedings or the truth behind the case. But she did write a note to herself about the props and details about the victims. B-O-D-Y. Is this really true, Miss Newman? If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. Tell them to check the pictures on my camera. I thought it might give me an advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
Ew, cheating much? Cringer. I'd say she's telling the truth.
Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like our client's script.
Yes, I believe you're right.
Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwell would have us believe. This new revelation blasts a big fat hole in the prosecution's case.
Oh! Objection! Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my new witness, or next witness, your life will be forfeit. So put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry, I'm gonna bring it.
Oh god, this guy's so edgy.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
How juvenile. It is not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Hugh O'Connor. Prosecutor Blackwell, why have you called this witness?
You'll recall that the day before the mock trial, in short, the day of the murder, the accused testified that she left for home at around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm that fact.
Literally a Yone main. Just gets a book. Such a base. Right. Our client wasn't at school at the estimated time of death, so she couldn't be.
Objection!
And this guy's, the prosecutor's a Yasuo main for sure. Yet that was but a felicitous lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy? I've no intention of saying anything more. Now if you'll excuse me.
Hold!
I am not through with you yet. It seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Edgelord's battling. Leave and we just might discuss you know what. This... No, wait. I keep forgetting that's a quote. I wanna die. Swords poor company for a road. Brr. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Bruh! Hugh O'Connor, senior Themis Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your testimony, then, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Junie would never lie like that. That pompous schoolboy won't know what hit him. Witness testimony. Around the time of the murder. To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I meditated at the archery range till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Bray. That is quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime. Do you have any proof of that? As its final bell, this school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice in the tape appears 10 minutes after that broadcast. The killer waits until the school is empty to spring her devious and deadly trap. Tape recorded updating the court record.
So, when they witnessed saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on tape in the art room. But so here's my question then. Why would she leave the murder scene with the body? There's no way she could have gotten the body prepared for where it was, or whatever, like post-murder preparations. There's no way she could have done that in like 5 minutes. I refuse to believe that. Ergo, we know that the accused is still in the main building even after the killing.
So, the time of the murder and the time of when the body was moved.
Great. Another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Cross-examination. Around the time of the murder. Save state time. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? Hold it! Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer. I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away. Mr. O'Connor, I want to ask you... one sec, just checking something. How about... Why did you stay past the last bell? Why would an honors student like you ignore the last bell? I wouldn't say ignored it. I was simply running a little late. Do you remember exactly how late? You're a stickler for details, lady. But if I had to say, it was maybe about 10, 15 minutes. If you think it's that important, I'll add it to my testimony. I was hoping you'd say that. The final bell rung 15 minutes after, 10 minutes. The final bell rung 15 minutes earlier. No biggie. I don't think we have any evidence or anything like that. Do we have any more details on them? Oh yeah, we do. Well, the victim was supposed to meet with this guy on the day of the crime, so we'll have to get to that eventually, but I don't know if we'll be able to. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. Hold it! So you just walked past a good friend, barely saying a word? The final bell had already rung. They get mad when you stand around chatting. Then again, we're not like you people, talking endlessly in those annoyingly loud voices. Objection! Annoyingly loud voices? I'd like it if you refrained from insulting my partner like that. Normally, I'd shout objection right about now, but I'll take this one for the team. It's actually kind of funny. This is a rare sprite. I don't think I've ever seen him like this. I'll screen cap that. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to say. Oh yeah, I want to make a little announcement real quick. One second, let me dig up the email. I meant to do this at the beginning. I'd like to thank Alicia for subscribing, for following yesterday. It's very nice of you. The final bell had rung 15 minutes earlier. No biggie. Hold it! You ignored the last bell for no reason. Shame on you! No shame on you, pressing me for no reason. Well, people do run late sometimes, like you on the day this whole case began.
It appears we have a culprit in the case of the pot calling the kettle black. Ew.
It too, Your Honor? Now what? Ask another question? How did you prep for the mock trial? Please tell the court what you were doing on October 23rd, the day before the mock trial. That's an easy one. Nothing in particular. Nothing at all? You didn't help with the preparations? You don't get it, do you? I was merely playing the role assigned to me. I left the preparations and the like to others. My job was to be mentally prepared. Ginny put her heart and soul into getting things ready while you just sat on his behind? Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd meditating at the archery range. I didn't talk to anyone until the school closed at 7 p.m. I suppose a few archery club members did come and go while I was there. But you didn't talk to anyone? Not a single soul? That's right. I didn't say a word to anyone until the final bell at 7 p.m. I see. This is crucial information. Please add it to your testimony. That's what we needed. I don't know if you're bluffing, but if you are, you have a pretty good poker face. Yeah, he's afraid. I didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. I'd been meditating all alone at the archer range. Nope. Objection! So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd, are you sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay, then how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, I've never seen that before. Oh, this is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads, 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? Where'd you get that? Little schnookums. The key word here is important. You say you're at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus is buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly have had a private conversation? Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell. In order to have a private talk with the victim, am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane. Objection. Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me? Who are we going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Okay, that's really ironic considering this guy is the guy who says you should strive to use any method at your disposal to win a trial. So, yikes. Pot me, kettle. Don't let him get to you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I had my suspicions about Robin, but... Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible suspects, after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day? I'm sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you'd recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. What if the victim was the one who said that, and the voice recording, that was the voice that was heard? Perhaps that's possible. Hello, Portland. Good to see you again. We're basically cross-examining... Oh, whoops. Did not mean to... Shoot. Maybe. We're cross-examining Hugh O'Connor right now, basically. He has a point. Impressive. Golden boy here does shine gold indeed. How have you been there, Portland? Anything new? Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm starting to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last your moment is here, Sykes Turner. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement. And prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? The victim. It has to be, really. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense. Objection! Are you mad? The voice in the recording says you're a goner. That is something a murderer shouts at their victim, not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner, you're a goner, you're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You a goner. You a corner. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. This actually does make more sense. Oops. Sorry, one sec, just checking something. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you want to know if I am worthy of my badge. I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all. Oh, then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." Uh-huh. I agree. If that's what the victim was saying, but it's not. I assume you also need to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes? Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to this fire, Your Honor. Into his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Professor Court's voice in the tape, then she was shouting because she was... Well, probably scolding O'Connor. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Professor Court's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Professor Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changed what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Hugh O'Connor.
What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second. No, this can't be.
Objection! You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect, that's a scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The voice of the tape recorder never was "you're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but what was that last part again? Never mind. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. One second. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects.
What the? Objection.
I had thought that testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to upend this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court. Come on, you're supposed to present all the evidence up front. How about evidence? What's he going to pull out now? Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that instant look vanish from within them. Oh, hey, that art piece is what Athena eventually looks like. I mean, not Athena, sorry. Juniper Woods looks like in the tutorial case. So, chronologically in the story after this case.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together. Okay, this is such BS though. He's gonna say, look at the clock, look at the time, compare that to the, time of death or whatever, like the time of the murder, but, okay, they would take this happy picture and then suddenly, like, she'd kill her? I so doubt that. Wait, was this taken in the art room, the room where the murder occurred? Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape. What? The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. School camera photo added to the court record.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Junie was with Professor Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I can say can change that fact. Understand now? I mean, that's still not definitive evidence. You can't really use that to say, oh, it's a definite conclusion that she murdered the victim. But you can believe in your client's all wish, but try as you might. All wish? I've never heard it said like that. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Listen, Missy, the person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager that your defense isn't what they desire. But... I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand, after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers just have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile under these conditions even if I forced it? This is badder than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting the wings? Why didn't that Twisted Samurai just present at the beginning? Wait. Maybe this was his real plan? Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constance's cords? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a lie as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honor student who had met with Professor Cord?
There seems to be little reason to debate the defense's guilt any longer. The time for the verdict has come.
Oh. What the? Objection. No, that's not gonna happen, man!
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about to hand down a...
Maybe, but false verdicts are a N-O-N-O.
What?
Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep. I know because the real killer is... M-E. Me.
What?
What? It was me. I did it alone. Just me. I don't get it. Why is she confessing?
Miss Newman was witness to the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. 1 second, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes because I need to rest my voice real quick. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Portland. No worries. No worries at all. I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your Wi-Fi today. I hope it gets better. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free. Get it over with. Declare me guilty already. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Hold it. Please. Wait. Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Dina. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Oh, God. Junie, no. Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime.
What?
Objection! Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Thena.
Oh no. Oh. Stop it. Order! Order! Somebody please explain what's going on here!
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. Oh, hey, Abe. Good to see you. I'm glad you could join. I didn't know it did the first time chat thingy. Yeah, no worries, I understand. Because it's about midway through the game, so there will be spoilers in regards to this, so... But thanks for stopping by and dropping, a greeting. And, okay, for some reason, the follow thing isn't showing up on the screen. Oh, wait, is it? Now it is. Thank you for the follow, Abe. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no. But I totally understand not wanting the spoilers. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke. Thanks, Abe. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you sometime soon, alright?
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So, was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... Oh? I think that's the guy. Objection. This whole thing's a joke. Edgelord! Oh... No... Now it's Hugh's turn.
What? What is wrong with Casey's days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes. What the? Isn't he pointing the arrow to himself? Dude. You think I'm gonna kill the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. Huh. I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Yeah, no, Tark's the killer. Tark, say your confession now. It's your turn. Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. If you still have doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Brrr. Enough of this nonsense! This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama.
I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to...
Hoy! Rate your boldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackbird, but I'm in no position to hand any verdict just yet.
Nice. Yeah, I like frilly clothes and skirts, and I killed her.
I'm hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. Fine. Do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. The court's adjourned.
Bonus. Well, if they did one thing, it gave us another day of investigation, so... Our hide is saved for now. Bonus. October 25th, Wright and Co. Or Wright Anything Law. I keep forgetting that. Wright Anything Agency. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that, but... Now how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen! Junie... She asked me to defend her because she believes in me, but I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd... But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all, not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Right. No thanks, Crimzord. Wait a minute. Oh. Yeah. I know, right, Tarek? Thanks, but I'd better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two can be careful. October 25th. Detention center. Visitors room. There's so much I need to ask, Junie. What happened in court today? Where will you go from here? What the? Well now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. Here, I have to say a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first... Athena. I want to apologize for my sudden confession. After you worked so hard to defend me. Yeah, don't you think it's a little sus? When he's like... It's like, dude, what the... She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry, I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Bruh! Huh? I myself only just heard it this a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Yeah, he wants to basically just, like, make up evidence so he wins. So it's like, he'll defend her not properly, but he'll successfully get her off the hook, but he'll do so at the expense of the law. So, we don't tolerate cheaters here. Junie! I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Oh, girl. Why change lawyers? Athena, do you actually think he or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. Brrr. But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent? I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. Brrr. For the end really does justify the means, especially for me, Professor Aristotle means. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but... just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all. Oh god, so we basically just got eaten. We got usurped by this cringe lord. When he does this, like when he looks like that, it's really creepy. It's like, bro, what? There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? Why did you confess? About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because... You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes. I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. I didn't know you could rewind the string. That's helpful. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. The trio's friendship. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our professor of friendship came about. Or that's when our proof of friendship came about, might be. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you bet we'll be carrying them around! But the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Like a cringer. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among us students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. The day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yeah, exactly. Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I left the art room. Huh? Weird. How is the clock set differently then? But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time, so there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. The clock's probably off is what it is. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. Encountering O'Connor. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all that hard work they were finally finished. Oh right, these statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get a result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Hold it! How can you just say that? It's like literally illegal. Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? I bet she's gonna say something like, if she can find a way to prove them all innocent, then yeah. Wait, this is another one of your crazy. By sundown today. Yes. I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice. Wait a second, don't drag my name into. We're going to discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? We're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust it's okay with you too, Professor Means. I have no objections, as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. That's so subjective, though. I'm sorry to put you through this, Dina. But thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? There's no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown no matter what. Let me just check something real quick. I just need to check something real quick. So let's first go the hallway, I suppose. Oh, there's like no one here. Here we go. October 25th. Themis Legal Academy. Outdoor stage. Ah! Is it my imagination or did something just move? Oh. Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know, I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial, and that means a thorough investigation today. Think you can lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. Just grabbing this. Yay. Getting a little Reese's candy. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I'd intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay. Time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday.
Let's see.
The stage. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right.
I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this. Oh, they planned them yesterday. What's the design on the banner there in the back? I know these scales are the school emblem, but what's the number 6? It looks like it's in Sears paint or something. Athena, Ixnay on the Ixay. That's the Gavin's logo, Fräulein. Oh, and nice pig Latin there, forehead. Really smooth. Oh, I meant it looks like the number 6, rocking seriously hard. 9 Fräuleins of G for Gaviners, not a 6. But whatever floats a pretty boat. So where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. It's specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. Missing banner and two broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin. The statues. As you can see here in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. And right here, Wright's statue. But little does that matter now, because we both lie in pieces thanks to you. Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces. So why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pace of a shattered rock star. Achtung! That's one uber cool idea. Might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay! Let's do this, schnell! No, that's even chance. Is this an investigation or am I interrupting a German language club social event? So we need to probably examine and get onto the stage for this. La faces. We need to collect some of the pieces. Yank. Found one! A piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces scattered about. Okay, let's find what we can. White fragment out of the court record. I wonder if I had to go to the court record, considering we're not in court. Oh, there's one. Found another piece of the statue. But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Purple fragment out of the court record. Some blue pieces over there. Might as well examine the box, I suppose. Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Hands off! I knew it. I'd know that voice anywhere. Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes clear, loud and clear. So this is the feature cardboard box technology has offered us, huh? Well, we know there's blue pieces over here. Uh-oh, we definitely go here. The other statue Robin made, it's been smashed to bits. If there's some larger pieces, we might be able to put this one back together too. Yeah, but all I saw, itty bitty ones. I wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together but left his like this. Ew. We could always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it. Oh, is that another piece over there? don't know. This is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is backdrop for a courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky, don't you think it's romantic for a while? And the waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined. It, maybe behind the judge's bench. It's a bit too far away to get a good look. Maybe we should try a different angle. Right? Oh, are those more pieces? Yeah. Found another piece of the statue. Well, there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. White fragments updating the court record. Cool. It's a copy of the school paper with that story about the alleged love triangle. I wonder if people really waste their time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think. What was that? Or whoops. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. It was nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Okay, so we can't look at those pieces. Oh, there we go. Nice. Found another piece of the statue. But there should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. Purple fragments updating the court record. They look red to me, but I guess they are kind of purplish. Yeah, excuse me. Hey. Okay, but I still can't help but feel like there's gotta be these pieces we can look at them. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin, you're in complete wreck. It's literally. Why in the world does someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take that as a confession there, Forehead? What? No. I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Check every corner of the state and yeah? Okay, so we can't use those pieces. Can we use the base? Or do we need just other pieces? Oh, never mind. The winner of the mock trial was to take the training seminar right here. You mean here, Robin? Yeah. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus before the mock trial. That means one of them must be the killer. But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We need to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. Right. And that means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. There's no time to lose, but we can't rush it either. Efficiency is the key. Where are the remaining pieces, though? Hi, me. Any under, maybe? There's even a prosecutor's bench here on the stage. Ah, the memories, Frolai. As a former rock star and a prosecutor, the prosecutor's bench has taught me much about the human emotions, passion, and fight. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Ew. Hey, how about picturing me winning once in a while? Wait, whoops. Whoops. There's really not much of interest here, at least it's what my intuition tells me. Wow, they built a witness stand too, even though it's just a temporary stage. Oh, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. Why would it have that? I mean, this thing spins. Where the frick? This last piece has got to be somewhere. I don't understand. Oh, there's one piece. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This looks like another piece of the statue. Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all. I think we have all we're going to find. Okay, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. I think you might want to reword that. Local fragments obtained the court record. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together. Alright, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin, if you could hold this. Wow. As if 5 pieces could do that. We did it! Not bad if I do say so myself. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? You put these statues back together, but look. What's all these left of white pieces? Yeah, that is a little odd. It's good, but you know when, like, chocolates look a little dusty? Not necessarily dusty, but maybe, like, powder. Like, there's some of the chocolate that's powdery on the top, like it's been somewhere from, like, packaged for a while. Kind of has that taste of those kind of chocolates, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can definitely tell they're not, like, super fresh and pristine. These two look like they go together. And these pieces too. Adina, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now. The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time. Oh. What the? There were like 3 or 4 pieces. So, what is it? Ah, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. It's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fraulein. I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something. No, I knew who it was. I meant to ask what it's doing here. Not sure. It's not there's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I could swear I've seen this statue somewhere before. Lady Justice out of the court record. Ooh, evidence. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know what that hole at the edge of the stage? You mean this? There's a wire that goes off and connects to somewhere, or something somewhere. This wire's for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking out how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room over there, as in the scene of the crime?
Bingo, Fräulein. Still crawling with cops there.
Hey, anyone in the art room?
Oh, no. Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust!
Ah, it's Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust. Is that some kind of grating between you two? Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there?
Of course! Just leave it to me.
Lack of base.
How's that?
Woo. Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust.
Always glad to help. In justice we trust.
Like a bar. Is that some kind of greeting between you two or not? Well, looks like the banners are down now. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it. Looks like a cradle of some kind, almost like a hammock. Jeez, do you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it! Yes! Great catch, huh? Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive that, or when you consider that 100 is a perfect score. I don't see how even Hue can get beyond perfect. You can get over 100% on a test, but maybe not 120%, that's a little much. Fräulein, shall we inspect the banner again, now that it has been unraveled? Hue scrap out of the court record. I suppose we shall. This is the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The stain might be from the victim's blood. School banner out of the court record. What else do we have to do? Let's see, notes. Search the outdoor stage. Search the art room once the cops are done. Why don't we... Can we get behind the banner maybe? Like a baller? Huh. It's a little hard to see from this angle. Let's look at it head on. Okay, never mind. Why don't we show this to this guy? Why, Fräulein, what a wonderful piece of evidence you have there. But I imagine no matter what you present, it would be impossible for it to be more persuasive than your beauty. Too bad it doesn't work that way in court, too. Oof. Keeps hitting on us like a baller. Maybe can we... No, we can't look at this anymore. And we already have... We can't look at the wire either. Oh, the statue. The statue doesn't look anything like you, like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess-bearing scales on a sword, which is a symbol of fairness and strength. But she and her symbols were shattered along with these statues of you and Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. Oh, take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when we find our culprit. That was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. It wasn't that short, honestly. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up. But they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look at it if you think it could be important. Ah, weird. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right. And it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler was hiding back there. What the... Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged around through here, and this is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival. Perhaps it was the body, maybe. Oh, then I guess I wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be important. This could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right. I think we'd better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a while. Make sure you tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage? You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Don't tell me. So in short, that's... Hey. What? Brrr. That box, it just took off running. I have a pretty good idea who that is, as I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area is over in that direction, after that box. So we go to the maintenance area. 1 second. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy Maintenance Area. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. Oh my god. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I've worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter? A failure as a reporter? One sec, I need to take something out real quick. One sec, be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we have about 44 minutes left in the stream, I think. Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me, despise me, pack me away. We'll never see the light of day. There's a person looking through the window? Oh, that's my, I think that was my clone, probably. It's getting annoying, honestly. I told him to stop, like, trying to... Oh, 1 sec, I was getting a call. I told him to stop, like, creeping in the window and knocking on the door, but... I can only do so much to that kid. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's anyone's guess. Evan cast aside to waste away into a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? He read me like a book. Scuttling scuttlebutt. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Oh, it's the Governor's banner. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag? Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo there. So is this the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me, I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box? We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. I mean, things don't just end up in incinerators, do they? Kinda sussy. Sussy baka. Yeah, this banner's sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Burnt fragments out of the court record. The depths of despair. Ugh, let's edge. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really going to do it. Here goes. 5%, 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Shouldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh no, my photo, stop, cancel, abort! Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress, 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left. What are you going to do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know. Your photo technique. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts. Oh, Athena. That was cringeworthy. Cringy! Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. Oof. I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Themis Herald and Themis Herald Extra returned to Miriam. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Wait, what did she say again? Rest for the wicked or something? Oh, there's no rest for the wicked, right? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close ever since their freshman year. So, well... Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Wait a second, you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. Objection! What the? That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that? Oof. Why not just ask instead? That's wannabe's laptop. Doof. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. What? 17? Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that? Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow the our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop all rolled into one. Fine, I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yay! I'll be late by later to bring you the laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. Ah. Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage's backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out anyway. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Stage setup photos out of the court record. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. Oof. That was really impressive, Athena. What next? Or what's next? Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. So they'll probably be around the school building, so... Yeah. October 25th, Demas Legal Academy. First floor hallway. Hey, that's Hugh over there. Hugh, we wanted a word with you if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two? Meh. Oof. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect, plus you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? To make it brief, I don't have a lot of time, and I assume you don't either. Dude, Cringelord. Why did you confess? About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you? I'll just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession was just like that. A means to an end, or as we say around here. The end justifies the means. Brrr. Ugh, but I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor. Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning. Or if I overestimated you. Definitely a Yone player. Big Yone player vibes. You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. Relation to Blackwell. It sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is this some sort of secret he's using against you? I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold! I am not through with you yet. Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait. One little statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you'd think I'd open up to you. So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. Brrr. Court's planner. About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you? I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Professor Means strikes again. And again, Hugh is the lawyer in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth? The truth. How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor for Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes and Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in. Phew. But... Oh, no. Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Were? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Just I have my secret, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. What are you saying? This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time and I meant it. Hugh, wait. He's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore? Why did he say that? That didn't go so well. I guess we'll have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation. Alright. We don't really have much time left anyway. October 25th, Thieves Legal Academy, 3rd floor.
Well, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again.
Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier.
Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about.
Right. So, this art room was where the murder actually occurred?
That's right. You can't see with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out.
Art room investigation. Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
He sure is confident for having found nothing.
But if we're talking outside of the art room, there has been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear, unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall... Or no, sorry. Oh dear, unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do.
No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? The breakthrough. So, what's the major breakthrough you mentioned?
You wanna know? You really wanna know? You really?
Come on, just tell us already.
Aww, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well, that sucks.
See right here? They analyzed the voice and the tape inside and out.
Voice print analysis had the correct record.
And you thought the voice in the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks to the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
He's the last person I want laughing at me. So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting near a goner around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. Well, not much we can do about voice print analysis. Oops. A mock child script on the floor and nearby an envelope marked Hughes. I wonder if Miriam's script was really ever inside that envelope. Let's see here. By Miriam Scuttlebutt. The title is Rogue et Noir. Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Edgy! I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. It says there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring in up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. It also says, welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means. The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But these scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Wow, you have that title memorized already? Hit Sari with the rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped up with something, right?
Right. We were unable to detect trace amounts of blood. But we were able to. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that,
In a nutshell, is justice, right?
I'd appreciate if you'd let me have the cool lines.
A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name right here. C. Court. Wow, Professor Court must have painted this. So is this what they consider art? I really don't get it. I swear I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her. And those pity-inducing eyes. Who is this again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. It's Juniper. Inside. Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo? You're right. I wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this. Isn't that a mock trial script? Actually, there's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see. Looks like everyone from the judge course submitted one. The victim contents court was the Fine Art Club's advisor. She should probably spend a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. This isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager that's how they wound up here. Poor, stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how that feels. You must, because her desk always looks like a tornado hit it. You're one to talk, Apollo. What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the firm Wright Stuff All Over the Place Agency. I can see the other half of the building over there, and the quad and stage down below. Yeah, this must be the window Detective Fulbright stuck his head out of earlier. Oh yeah, thanks for the help, Detective. A true champion of justice always comes running to those in need. Great, then how about telling us Prosecutor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow? Alright, let me think. Well? Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that! So close, I can almost taste it. Some wire and a winch. Is this how they reel the banners in and out? There's a nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin is still standing in front of that broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo? Don't worry, you can tell me. I won't tell anyone. Ugh, I'll never claim my name unless we catch the real culprit. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it. And I bet it won't last long, not with the way she deals with her own work anyway. Anyway. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one already has some color in it, on it. It looks just like bloodstains the way the glaze was dribbled on it. Or onto it. Just like bloodstains? In justice we trust! That does look like bloodstains. We better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. Interesting. That means the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it over to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room, and the storehouse there has a small mat, has a mat and ball cart. So even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer shot a thing for Junie's script. What did you expect? That's what we expected the defendant in the first place. But if anything, that would be a mark against the defendant, because why would she kill someone in the exact conditions of the script that only she would really know about? It makes no sense. One sec. Well, you're wrong, and I'm going to prove it in court. Have we looked all through here? No. I pictured a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it is the artist's name right here. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look, there's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing, Robin. Huh. I think this is plenty good myself. I wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted Juniper. I bet it wouldn't have been really artistic looking. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. Oh yeah, we need to check the clock, right. This is the clock that created that major problem for Toonie. Let's take a closer look.
Don't waste your time, I've checked it and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check it?
Of course I'm sure, I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped? One second.
Okay, I'm back.
Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped?
It has? Is it acceptable?
We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, detective?
But...
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off her face.
Wait just 1 minute! The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure. What proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait. I think I might just have something. Detective Fulbright, you'd agree that there's a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, it looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Ugh. And what's this moon doing here?
I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you?
That's right. I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. Well, when were they moving the backdrop? Ah, here. Take that! I know what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where that moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it will all become crystal clear. Take that! They were still prepping the stage, so its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that. That's the big board hanging there. The size matches too.
But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right, and at around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board is being taken from the front.
What are the odds of that happening? Wow. What do you mean from the front? Or what do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon... Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in this photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon is the one in the moon is the one on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 when the backdrop was being set in place. Bonus.
That's proof positive.
So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder.
How could I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a piece of the prosecution's evidence. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
In justice we trust! It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh? Does he now? Detective Fulbright.
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't going to ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean it's Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right. Let's go.
Alright, sounds good to me. One second. Just gotta look at this real quick again.
Hello, the new zoo. I don't think I've seen you around here before. Because it's telling me the little, like, first time chat. Which is a cool feature, by the way, that I didn't know about. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning into this stream. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy, 3rd floor lecture hall. Have you played Dual Destinies before? There she is! Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena, Apollo! What are you watching there? So you have played the game? Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. Got you. I'd use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure, I'll tell you anything I know. Anything you W-A-N-T. Why did you confess? About your confession today. Why'd you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right. The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Talk with someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash. What? But if they've always wanted to be an artist, I don't get it. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. That totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. The day of the crime. This will probably be like the last topic we address, and then we can close up shop. Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right, you made these statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes, I did both of them. This is a formality, but can you prove that you were making the statues at that time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No, that's not what I meant. Both he and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m. But neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Okay, yeah, we'll just get to this last topic next time. Hold up. Just gotta save. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, yeah, so that will be about it for the stream today. Thank you everyone for watching. Thanks Tarek for kind of keeping company for the stream. Getting a bit tired now, but yeah, I should be continuing this game and stream probably in the next 2 weeks or so for another episode. But yeah, for now that should be it. So thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.